An ode to my dad. My dad would have turned 100 years old this year. He died at the start of January, and he was buried a day after that massive snowstorm in Toronto. It seems trite to say I miss him. Of course, we all miss in varying degrees those who make up such an important part of our lives. To me, he was simply dad, but in reality, he was so much more than that. Sam Cass was a very accomplished traffic engineer who was the head of Metropolitan Toronto Roads and Traffic's department for 40 years. He was also a husband to my mother, who predeceased him at the early age of 64. Go back a little further, and it's notable that Sam was also someone's son, many people's friends, and a teacher and a mentor to the many students with whom he interacted at the University of Toronto as a graduate student professor for several years. As a young man, my dad spent time in the army, like most young men of his generation. He understood the meaning of patriotism and pride in the service of country, something in short supply these days amongst young adults in our modern-day woke world. Dad started to work at the tender age of 12, scrubbing toilets to help the family make ends meet. No unemployment insurance back then. You either worked or you starved. He was also a great student, scoring amongst the highest in his group of engineering classmates. But because Sam was also Jewish, those high marks weren't enough to land him a job anywhere, because back then, Canada was an anti-Semitic country which unabashedly shunned Jews from lucrative jobs and golf clubs, as well as several dining establishments. But Sam was no victim. With every rejection, his resolve merely grew that much stronger to make of his life a comfortable and respectable family environment within the community, and that he most certainly did. The last few years of Sam's life were spent at a very nice retirement residence, where he received excellent care, even making a few new friends over the years. Towards the end, Dad was also a patient of these kind and caring staff members who treated him like a family member, making him as comfortable as possible, given his advanced age and failing body. Shortly before he died, during one of my visits, Dad turned to me and whispered, "I wish I could simply disappear." The fact I could do nothing to change the inevitable is a stark reminder of just how fleeting is our existence. To quote Cat Stevens, "You're only dancing on this earth for a short while." So, we need to be reminded of this from time to time. You did not disappear, Dad. You never will. You were so many things throughout your life to so many people. Your legacy is so much more than even you could possibly have imagined. You live on through all those who were privileged to know you. It is they who will keep your memory alive. You did not disappear. You transcended. I will still miss you, but these are the reflections that give me peace.